Just how stupid do people think you are? And I'm talking to you, Governor of California, of Colorado, Mayor of Colorado, Mayor of Plattville. Court judges, prosecutors, defense attorneys, your court system in Colorado. Why you try and make a DUI a felony unless someone is seriously injured or killed. And you talk about mandatory jail time, high price fines, community service, and all the other programs that state financed by the government you make money off of. Just like your individual municipalities make money off tickets. I'm not an advocate of DUI. Because I understand the severity of driving while under influence of alcohol or drugs or whatever. But what gets my goal, what's appalling and what's pathetic and the net ignorance is when you're pulled over, you're incarcerated overnight. Police says you're intoxicated, too drunk to drive, but yet he doesn't put the results of the breathalyzer test on your summons. You sit in jail all night with these dumbass orange shoes like you're some high threat criminal or a federal felon. And the dumbest part, it goes on your record. Not as a misdemeanor, but that's exactly what it is. It's a misdemeanor. Not a felon, you dumbasses. You just ruin a person's life and you ruin a person's reputation because you want to make money. And how you make money, I'm going to show you how you make money. How the state of California, Colorado makes money off working class citizens. And how your multiple offenders of your DUIs don't get incarcerated because they're your local rednecks and most likely friends of yours. So they pay multiple fines, but you don't get incarcerated. But you consider your DUI program a felony, which it's not, which is a misdemeanor in any other state, except for Colorado, which is supposed to be utopia. And it isn't. Your high-priced real estate that average people can't afford. Your multiple jobs of slave wages that you can't afford. Your real estate, the houses, the condominiums, the apartments, because all your money goes to real estate, goes to housing. And you don't build affordable housing. You make excuses. like the mayor and the governor always does, redundantly, makes excuses why you don't build affordable housing, but you'll build multi-million-dollar houses, condominiums, and overpriced apartments. Now, this has nothing to do with the police in Colorado, because the police in Colorado pretty much are above board. Because what I've encountered living in this country, the point that I have here is you're going to stop somebody and accuse them of a DUI. At least write down the proof. And in my case, there is no proof because you put nothing down on the summons. You just stop me. So pretty much, with or without a lawyer, this case is going to get dismissed because you don't have proof. Maybe you were too sleepy that night or whatever you were doing, or maybe you were drunk or high, that you didn't write down the results of why you stopped me in the first place. And you couldn't see who I was because it's nighttime. So you can't even make an issue of me being black. Or maybe because it was a brand new car. I don't know. Or late at night on one of these idiot roads that you have no signing on which way the highway is going. Like most of the highway signs you don't have on the highways in Colorado. Why people go the wrong way? Because your signing sucks. And of all this money you get from the impound, like the $400 some odd I had to pay, and the fines and the tickets, you should be able to afford proper signing. Mayor and governor of Colorado. Now, why are you going to waste my time as a marketing analyst? I got to lose a day's work to go to your redneck court. That's my case is going to be dismissed anyway because there's no proof. Because I had the summons, and there's nothing about a breathalyzer test. And like it's always like the Andy and Mayberry redneck town, that whatever the police says is the truth. Whether he wrote down the results of the breathalyzer test or not, you're guilty because you're black. Now understand one thing. I've got friends who are attorneys. I got friends in the Colorado insurance business, which no way how your state gets kickbacks from the insurance companies because they overcharge for auto insurance. So it's all collectively corrupted. It's all together. Because if you write enough tickets, you get enough DUIs, you charge a misdemeanor as a felony, who makes money? You and the insurance company. That's the obvious part that average, inept, ignorant citizens don't realize. You're being victimized with overcharged real estate, victimized with overcharged insurance, cost of living versus your minimum slave wages. Unless you're making six figures, you're not living in Colorado. To say nothing of the homeless that is in this state. of progressive Colorado with your Google, Amazon, and techie millennials and your pothead, and how you're making money hand over fist with that too, in the millions and millions of dollars. And where is that money going to? Because the damn sure ain't going on signing on the highways. Now, you can waste my time in court all you want, because I have proof, and the case is going to be dismissed because you put down no results for a so-called breathalyzer test that I had to take. And you didn't take a blood test to prove that there wasn't even any alcohol in my system. So for that little one night escapade, you made $400 and some odd dollars. I don't know how much kickback whoever the people you called to tow my car, how much they're going to get. I know they're not getting the $400 and some odd dollars. If they get $50 or $100, they're lucky. So let's just say you made $300 or $350 plus whatever you took from the taxpayers over that overnight stay in your orange suit, orange slippers. And that's the idiot part. It's like the idiot part that you have a known felon and extortionist, pathological liar, McDonald eating, adolescent tweeting, misogynist, xenophobic as a president, Russian mafia traitor. But in your so-called court system of justice for all, he sees the day of light with people less of a committed crime are in prison. That's the fake ass hypocrisy in Colorado. And I haven't been here all my life. I only been here for 2.5 years. And I see what's going on. Because you don't have a great percentage of black population, but you have Mexicans. Which this mental case of a president hates anyway. In fact, any person of color. So in this interim, on July 31st, when I go to court, I'm going to waste my time for me. I'm not going to plead guilty. It's going to get dismissed because you never wrote down anything. There was no blood test. There was no breathalyzer results. Because even the judge, when I went before him on Sunday morning or Sunday late afternoon, he says, "Where's the result of the breathalyzer test? You didn't take my license. Didn't suspend it." Because if you didn't, because you didn't have any proof. And it's so plain that I don't need a lawyer. So you'll give your court-appointed attorney to some other monkey who doesn't know the law. Stop victimizing your citizens, governor and mayor of Colorado. DWI is not a felon. It's a misdemeanor. Unless you kill somebody, unless you gravely injured somebody, It will always be a misdemeanor, not a felony. Just as overbearing your real estate vultures and leeches, blood-sucking leeches are, so is this fake law of a DUI being a felony and mandatory incarceration, which you don't implement anyway, only on people who don't know the law, or people who are out of state, or Mexicans who can't read English, don't understand. Why a stolen country of theft and genocide, massacre and slaughter of innocent people, men, women, and children. Just like the children you were kidnapped and put in cages today, 2018, under this orange-faced, McDonald eating, adolescent tweeting, Scottish Russian mafia whore of debt is doing today. Same thing. Just as you are corrupted terrorists, these pirates, you can't write laws because educated people pick through and see just how fake and illegal your laws are. Because thieves and pirates can't make laws. Genocide, murderous scum can't make laws. Because your laws are here hypocrisy, just like a stolen country is. And I don't recognize your laws because I'm part Native American. Not as long as my people are on reservations, being treated like a subculture, while the people who stole their land, genocide, massacred and slaughtered my people, remain extremely wealthy. Your laws mean nothing to me. And mayor, governor, Colorado. So you call your Plattville, Colorado judge and tell him to dismiss my case. No evidence. Whatsoever. I'm done.